If you want to make your edits feel smoother, more cinematic, and much more professional, learning how to add video transitions in DaVinci Resolve 20 is a must. In this quick but complete guide, I'll show you exactly how to apply transitions between clips, how to preview them before you use them, what to do if a transition won't drop onto your cut, and how to adjust the timing and settings so everything looks clean and polished. And if you find this tutorial helpful, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more DaVinci Resolve tips just like this. Let's jump in. The first thing you need to do is open the edit page in DaVinci Resolve and make sure you already have two clips on the same track in your timeline. They should be placed side by side with a cut between them, because that cut is where your transition is going to go. If the clips aren't arranged properly yet, just drag them into position so they sit next to each other on the timeline. Once that's ready, look to the top left corner of the interface and click the Effects tab. This opens the Effects library, where DaVinci Resolve keeps tools like transitions, titles, and generators. From here, go to Toolbox, then choose Video Transitions from the left-hand sidebar. You'll now see a list of available transitions you can use on your clips. Some common options include Cross Dissolve and Blur Dissolve, but there are plenty of others to experiment with depending on the style you want. Before you apply anything, you can hover your mouse over a transition and scrub from left to right to preview it in the viewer. This is a great way to see how the effect will look before you commit to it, especially if you're trying to match the tone of your video. When you find the one you want, simply click and drag it directly onto the edit point, which is the cut between the two clips. As soon as you drop it there, the transition will be applied across both clips. Now, if the transition refuses to drop, don't worry, because this usually happens when the clips don't have enough handle space. Handles are the extra unused frames at the beginning or end of a clip that allow Resolve to create the overlap needed for the transition. To fix that, trim a few frames off the end of the first clip and a few frames off the start of the second clip. That creates the room the transition needs, and after that, you should be able to place it normally. Once the transition is in place, you can adjust its duration by clicking the transition box and dragging its edges. If you make it longer, the transition will play more slowly and feel more gradual. If you shorten it, the effect will happen faster and feel snappier. This is really useful when you want more control over the pacing of your edit. For even more customization, select the transition box and open the inspector in the top right. Inside the inspector, you'll be able to change the transition type, adjust alignment, and fine-tune ease settings. Alignment lets you decide whether the transition is centered on the cut, pushed to the left, or pushed to the right, depending on how you want the blend to behave. Ease settings can make the motion feel smoother or more natural, which is especially helpful for polished edits. And if you want to speed things up, there's also a quick shortcut for applying the default transition. Just click the edit point so it highlights red, then press Ctrl+T on Windows or Command+T on their Mac. DaVinci Resolve will instantly apply the default transition to that cut, which is a huge time saver when you're editing lots of clips in a row. So now you know how to open the transitions panel, preview effects, drop them onto a cut, fix handle issues, adjust duration, customize them in the inspector, and use the shortcut for fast editing. That's everything you need to start using transitions confidently in DaVinci Resolve 20. If this helped, please give the video a like, subscribe for more tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one.